beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nia and this is the Nia More YouTube channel. I'm a fashion designer, model, all around creative, and welcome. And if you know me, welcome back. This is so awkward, y'all. I'm staring at a lens opposed to the opposite way. I don't know if it's the lighting. I'm staring off into 3 lenses right now. I don't see myself. We just vibing. Now I know. I said now, this is why I don't make promises. I said that I will try to drop a video each week. But we're here. If you're on here, you're watching me, make sure you hit the like button. If you like what you see, you want to see more of me and my fashion and my life and my vlogs and whatever I will bring to y'all, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. So today I decided to do a little Q&A. I decided to ask my followers on Instagram, and if you do not follow me on Instagram, I will be sure to put my tags below, my personal Instagram and then my business Instagram. So make sure you follow me and follow my business. It is called Nia More and it means purpose and love. And I just make everything with a purpose. I believe everything is made with a purpose, and a purpose is love. And I'm not editing that part either. Let's get to it. So on Instagram, I asked my lovely followers to ask me some questions for a Q&A. Now I didn't get as a lot of questions because some people play when you put up the question. People play on a questions panel, okay? So it's not so many questions that I have to answer that are worthy of being answered on my video, but I will kind of, how do you say, go off of what was asked. So first questions first. Where do you see your business in the next 2 years? Now, before I get to that, I want to express my business and what I believe it is. So if I could categorize my business, I would say it's very much out the box, ironically, right? Nia More started out as something that I use as a form of expression, which every artist does, but for me it was a form of expression as to what I was going through and my emotions at the time. And then the next season it just changed, and then the next season it changed. So before, when it was just fueled by pain, now it's fueled by purpose. I just say all that to say I believe my art is so unique, my brand is so unique because it's authentic to me. You know, my inspiration comes from life, comes from pain, comes from trauma, comes from other people's life, comes from other people's pain. I made a hoodie in 2020, and it was inspired by a movie that really touched my heart around the time, because someone showed me the movie at a time when it was George Floyd and it was all the things going on around it at that time, and it moved me so much that I called it the Black Lives Matter hoodie. But the painting that I chose on the hoodie was a scene from the movie. I would classify myself as an avant-garde, if I'm saying that correctly. Someone very unique. My brand is very unique. To wrap it all up, and to say the least, very unique, very much one of a kind. And I also started my business when I was 16, 17 years old. I want to say leaning more towards 17 as to where I really locked it in, you know. Nia More really stemmed from my Instagram name, Nia More. You know, I started painting on shirts and cutting up jeans and cutting up denim. I would post it on my page and I would call it Nia More and Nia More. And one day I had did a lookbook. You know, I was top of my class in art class, and my art teacher would always challenge me. Now, while the class was doing something, some big project, she knew that it wasn't a big project for me. So instead, she gave me a challenge, and she had me, and she knew I love fashion. So she had me do a lookbook and create a lookbook of designs to put on, like, you know, the school's hallway, you know, like a bulletin board type vibe thing. I don't know, lo and behold, I wrote Nia More's lookbook. I just thought, like, what could be chic, something couture, something, right? That's how the name came to be, Nia More. And I just ran with it. I was working on South Street in Philadelphia for you guys that are watching me, be out of state or out of country that do not know, it's like a popular strip in the city of Philadelphia, like a strip of nice stores. And I was working there as an apprentice to an amazing fashion designer. I had that on the back end, which initially obviously enabled the business, right? I had my collection sold in her store, and from then on, Nia Moore went up. I just want to stop and encourage anyone watching this that has a small business and you want to start a small business and you want to know the LLC and this and that and this and that. Let me be real with you. You do not need an LLC starting out. Are those things very good to have? And you want to make sure legally you're able to do those things? For sure. But me personally, just from my journey, I encourage you guys to just start. You don't need all of that. I didn't have all of that. My business has taken me so far. I've been in so many rooms. I've done New York Fashion Week, Atlantic City Fashion Week. I've done multiple universities. I have been in multiple interviews. And this is not to brag, but this is just to tell you that if I can do it, you can do it. Ultimately, it literally started from my Instagram. I could have been working there and selling my stuff out of the boutique all I wanted, but if I didn't put the work in, if I didn't post on my page, if I didn't believe in myself, no one else would have believed in me, right? I've been flew out to assist for movies, a wardrobe designer for movies, paid. These are paid positions. These are paid opportunities. You get what I'm saying? You are the only one holding yourself back, and you are the key. You have everything you need. It's not going to be easy, mind you. These things came later down the line through consistency, right? And posting and believing myself. But I'm telling you, you don't need all of the extra stuff. You just believe in yourself. Keep posting, stay consistent, and I'm telling you, the doors will open. People will remember you. Man, I could say so many times that people have DM'd me. Some people I've never met. I've been watching you since this, and I remember when you used to do this, and now you're doing this. And I always say Nia Moore was my baby, and it grew up with me. You feel me? Like, you think of a teen mom, like literally that's how it was with my business. So I wasn't doing the best things as a teenager. I was doing what teenagers do, but still an aspiring entrepreneur, still prioritizing to the best of my teenage abilities, right, to have a business. So I just say all that to say, man, people will reach out to me and say, I remember when you used to do this, and now you do this, and you've come so far. You get what I'm saying? So believe in yourself. It's going to take consistency, but over time, God will enable you. He will give you the strength to endure, because I'm telling you, it's not easy. Like I said, Nia Moore grew up with me, so I also carried the business through the first heartbreaks, through the traumatic moments. Literally, as life went on, I still carried it with me. I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but I'm nowhere where I used to be. And although things may be hard, I always look at how far I've come to know that you're not crazy. Like, it's so many nights that I would think, like, Nick, what did you get yourself into? Like, you just so hard-headed. But I'm going to stay hard-headed, you feel me? And I'm going to say it like I always say. I'm a millionaire. I always tell people I'm a millionaire by 25. Now, one thing I can be honest with, I ripped up my list. Hope in Jesus' name, I may be a millionaire before 25, right? But right now, I just say I'm a millionaire. I don't necessarily know when. I don't know exactly how, but I know that my work isn't in vain. I know that these creations I do isn't in vain. All the shows, all the sleepless nights, even me doing things like this is not in vain. If you believe in yourself, you stay consistent, it has to happen for you. I couldn't answer that question without giving a background of everything. Now, with all that being said, where do I see my business in the next 2 years? In the next 2 years, I see my business being able to stand all on its own. I'm a 9-to-5 girly, and I'm also an entrepreneur. I always say my 9-to-5 is that's my side hustle. You feel me? Everybody always say, "Oh, this your side." No, this is my big business. The clock in, clock out. That's the side. Okay, I see my business being able to stand completely on its own, and I will be financially free. Now the second question is, do you have a dream person you'd like to design for? The dream person I love to design for, Zendaya. My very first design I ever designed was a beautiful dress. I called it the Ghetto Cinderella or something like that. One thing about me, I love to name my designs. That's just the chef's kiss. That's just the cherry on top, icing on the cake when you create a design that's so fire and then you drop a name on it. That's me. But it was inspired by a dress that Zendaya wore that I believe was designed by Victor and Rolf on one of the very many red carpets she's been on. So I say all that to say Zendaya for sure. Men, Chris Brown, Roddy Ricch, Dirk. A lot of men get on me and be like, when you dropping something for the men? When you dropping something for the men?
I'm sorry, I'm just a girl.
I'm just a girl. Like, honestly, if I could make that excuse, I naturally get caught up in the couture of a woman opposed to a man. I really do neglect the men, and I'm so sorry, because when I think about it a lot, I have a lot of male supporters. I have a lot of men that are really love my work and would love to get some custom jeans or some custom tees, and I won't even say I'm working on it, I got this. I won't even say anything, but coming very soon. Chris Brown, Roddy Ricch, and Dirkia. Chris Brown for sure. He's an artist. He's a creative. Dirk for sure. Dirk definitely lets people style him. I don't know Roddy Ricch, but I would just here, Rod, throw this on, right? Last but never least, how long did it take you to realize that being a designer was your passion? My father's an artist. He does fine arts. He does a lot of paintings. He's done a lot of paintings, right? You know, I grew up in a very creative household where a child would naturally get a lamp. I would get a all-white lamp. My father would bring all these arts and crafts, and if I wanted it in my room, I would design it myself. That's how I grew up, like making paper pants and paper shoes. I would love to make paper slides, and I would take the plastic bag and cut the end of the plastic bag, and the handles I would put through my arms, and I would make like a crop top, and I would draw a marker on it. Like, that's how I grew up. So I want to say by the age of 9, I was telling my family that I'm going to be a millionaire and I'm going to be a fashion designer and my name is going to be Mia International. You know, as a child, you really believe, I believe in myself, but Nia back then, I don't have nothing on Nia back then. Ooh, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have a mansion with 52 rooms. I still have it to this day that I wrote that I'm gonna be a millionaire and I'm gonna have a mansion. It's gonna be, what did I say? I think 8 stories tall and 52 rooms. And I ended it with my backwards D's and not even really able to write, but I ended it with, I know I just know it. I just know I'm gonna get it. I always say I'm a millionaire. I just don't have all my money yet. But baby, I'm a millionaire. I used to speak it from a child. Okay? So to answer your question, I always knew. When I sit back and take in the beauty of like where I am creatively, it really, like, all I can do is thank God, because it's so important. It's so important to believe in yourself, and it's so important to follow your dreams. And I know the world may seem so serious and things in this world where it's like you don't got time for dreams, but you always got time to follow your dreams. This has been my little mini Q&A. If you like this and you want to see more, or you have any more questions, make sure you put it in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all on the next episode.